Okay, child shows we used to watch. That's what we're doing. And you already know her. She's in a lot. Okay. Let's just start. We have a whole list here, so.
So, one show that I used to watch was Paw Patrol. And I watched it a lot.
I watched Dora.
Dora was, I liked that show when I was younger.
Yeah, not so much now.
And Boz.
Yeah,
I don't know what that is.
It's like this green bear. I don't know. It's weird.
I think a lot of people have watched this one. It's called Team Umizoomi.
Yeah.
That was a good show that I used to watch.
And Barney, yes. You know what Barney is?
Yeah.
And the Rugrats.
I really like the Rugrats.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Wild Kratts. I watched that show a lot, and last year actually during class, like at the end of the day, some kid in my class suggested that we watch Wild Kratts. So at the end of the day, waiting for the bus, we would watch Wild Kratts. So it was hilarious. So, yeah, I still kind of watch it.
And now, Curious George.
I actually watched that one when I was a kid a lot, and I really like that show.
I watched it a little bit.
Shimmer and Shine.
Yeah, I had my 5th birthday as Shimmer and Shine. I love Shimmer and Shine when I was 5. That was my favorite show, like, ever.
I used to watch it every time I went to my babysitter's. It was a good show. And SpongeBob.
Oh, yeah, we all have memories
I've watched
of
it,
SpongeBob.
and if I'm being honest, I still do. I still
too.
watch it.
Me too. It's like a classic. Everybody likes SpongeBob.
I remember watching Teletubbies.
Oh, yes.
I watched that I didn't watch that very much. I watched it very little.
I wouldn't watch it at my grandma's because my grandma thought it was stupid.
Bubble Guppies. Everyone had to watch this
Oh
show.
my gosh.
Bubble Guppy Guppies. Bubble Guppies. Bubble Guppies. Guppies.
What
Bubble
time is
Guppies.
it? It's time for lunch.
I still say that. And Little Einsteins.
Oh, yeah.
I watched that in 1st grade. A lot.
And
Powerpuff Girls.
oh, yeah. I watched that one just a little bit.
I didn't really watch that. I
Just a
barely
little
remember
bit.
doing that.
And TikTok, yes. You might be thinking, oh, TikTok. No, it's a show. It's called Tickety Talk.
I've never heard of that.
It was pretty good.
And then I also watched Backyardigans. I didn't watch it very much, but I watched it a little bit.
I've seen that a little bit. Just like I've seen parts of that show.
Everybody's heard of this one. Peppa Pig.
Oh, yeah. Everybody has to watch Peppa Pig.
I know. I watched that when I was like 5 till I was like 7, and
yeah, me too.
sometimes I still kind of have to watch it with my cousin.
Max and Ruby, that was my favorite.
I really liked
When
that
I was
show.
like 6, I watched that.
Everyone had to watch this. It was Sesame Street.
I liked that when I was 3 to 4.
It was a good show, and I remember watching it like every day, every morning when it came on. I would just go into the living room and watch the show because it was a good show.
And
Sid the Science Kid.
I watched that.
I watched it a lot, but for some reason I really didn't like it. I'm not sure why.
Sunny Day.
I've never watched that. Well, actually, I might have watched it a couple of times, but I don't remember watching it much.
I have seen it just a little bit, like just here and there.
Daniel Tiger.
Yes, I watched that every morning. So I'd wake up on the weekdays when I didn't have to go to school. I would wake up, I'd run to the living room, and I'd watch Daniel Tiger.
Yeah, I really like Daniel Tiger, and also Sophia the First. I remember watching that so much.
I watched that so much.
That was a good show.
Yeah.
And then Sheriff Callie's Wild West. I used to watch that a lot with my babysitters because she actually liked that show. So it wasn't just me who liked the show. My babysitter even liked the show. So.
I watched it. Like from where I was like 5 to 5.5. I didn't watch it for very long, but I did watch it.
everyone had to watch this one. It was Arthur. I love that show.
I love that show. It was so fun.
Yeah, it was really. I watched that until like a couple of years ago. Like it might have been 2 years ago. That's when I started. Like that's when I kind of stopped watching all the cartoons and stuff. But yeah, and then My Little Pony. I watched that one a lot.
I watched
because it was. For some reason, I still have a lot of those little toys.
Well, I remember some like specific parts of My Little Pony, like ones where I don't remember the names of them, but one of them was laying in the bed and it was sick, and if you covered it up with a blanket, it got hot, and then if you uncovered it, it got cold, and you couldn't fix it.
You said Pacific, not specific.
Really? Okay.
Okay, anyway. Mickey Mouse.
Yes, everybody had to watch that.
I love Mickey Mouse. I still have to watch it at my babysitter sometimes because we have like this thing where we get to like pick some shows and we watch Mickey Mouse some days, and so yeah, I watch that during the summer.
Nice foot in the background.
Doc McStuffin. I remember watching that a lot. Hey!
Yeah.
Do you remember watching Doc McStuffin though?
Yeah.
That was a good show. I remember that one.
I remember like I was just getting like tired of it when the hospital Doc McStuffin one came out, and then I got back into it and I watched that, and then I was done watching it.
Goldie and Bear. I personally don't remember watching this very much, but
I watched it a little bit, like obviously you guys know the fairy tale, the Three Bears.
Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Yeah. And it's like just like that, but like Goldie and Little Bear are friends, and they go on all these adventures. She just broke her voice.
But
what bracelet? Wait, what did I just say?
You said bracelet.
Oh,
I think. But I remember watching The Magic School Bus, and I'm being honest, my teachers still make me watch it.
me too.
Which is not a bad show.
Yeah. I mean, it's alright. I mean, our science teacher makes us watch it.
Now I see how it broke. I seriously broke my bracelet, and I haven't even had it for 24 hours.
We'll cut that out. We'll cut that part out.
Well, anyway.
Okay. What was next? Superfly. I watched that so much. Strawberry Shortcake. That was another one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Odd Squad.
I love that show. That's like my favorite.
I don't remember watching that, honestly. And then Dinosaur Train. I'm not sure what that is.
Dinosaur Train.
I'm not sure what that is.
You've never watched Dinosaur Train?
No.
I love that show. Like when I was younger, I loved that show.
Vampirina.
Yes.
I watched that.
I watched that a couple of times. I never really watched it a whole bunch. I don't know why. I
watched it. Cat in the Hat. Yes, I watched that.
Yes. I mean, who didn't? Octonauts.
I watched that too.
Yeah. And PJ Masks. Everyone has to remember that one. I really like that one.
And
Jake and the Neverland. I barely watched that, but I still remember that.
I watched it like a little bit, and my math teacher, she has a picture. So our 5th grade hallway is decorated with pirates, and she has a picture of Jake and the Neverland. And it's just like weird because we're 5th graders. So,
but I still remember watching it. So I guess that's it.
Yeah. I mean, we did have this whole list right here. Oh, don't want to spoil future videos. But yeah, this whole list here of all the shows. So if you have a younger one, then show that to your younger one and maybe they'll watch it. Bye.